My boy, we're gonna stop listening to ourselves and start speaking to ourselves a little bit more, a lot more. A lot of power is held within the powers in the word, your tongue. Speaking over yourself can very much mold and manifest your desires and unwanted desires into your reality. But listening to that voice without commanding it with your voice, it can lead to very much a lot of unwanted experiences, a lot of unwanted desired realities that you might find yourself coming up upon. See, listening to that little voice in our head that doesn't hold that much power can have us saying things to ourselves like, oh, we can sleep in a bit longer, or another 5 minutes, another 10 minutes, or we can try again tomorrow, or we'll just start tomorrow, or we'll make up for it tomorrow. But see, tomorrow doesn't exist. Only now does. All of your power to manifest and mold your desired reality is in the time of now. And listening to that little voice in our head doesn't hold that much power over our actual reality. See, for a lot of us, we could become a little bit more powerful than what we are if we could just speak it more. Because speaking it more verbally, more powerful affirmations over ourselves, over our life, over our day, over our energy, speaking more verbally over ourselves can lead to stronger self-belief, conviction of your faith that you are capable of what it is that you say that you are capable of. See, speaking to ourselves will lead you to believe you're talking to yourself. In a sense, you are. In most cases, when it comes to reaching our goals and our desires, there are obstacles, there's challenges. And a lot of these challenges become new after a while. You know, you find yourself on a path to obtaining your goals. Some challenges seem to repeat in different forms, right? And without self-conviction or strong faith and will and commitment to our goals, to our intentions, that little voice can become very strong, very persuasive into tricking us out of our opportunity, which is the now. That little voice in your head, that silent voice, very low, very whispering voice in our head that's persuading us to be doubtful, persuading us to unsee what we actually do see for ourselves. It is not that powerful once you begin to strengthen your beliefs and speaking more verbally over yourself, to yourself, over your life, over your intentions, over your energy, your heart, your desired reality. That whispering voice becomes all more just that, just a whisper. And it becomes a lot quieter when you become more verbal, more out loud, more outspoken for yourself. It's for you. Speaking over yourself is for you. You have no one in this world to convince but you. And if you're not convinced, don't bother putting energy into anything that you feel the need to convince people of. Like, having people believe in you won't do much for you if you're not emotionally convinced of what you're capable of. If you're not emotionally convinced and committed to your desired reality, your outcome of this pursuit. So today, you're watching this video, let's start speaking more over ourselves, being more verbal with ourselves. It's a different frequency, it's a different energy of release. And when that energy is released, it comes back. It's law. That's why I say we're going to speak more to ourselves, speak more over ourselves. Got to stop listening. You got to command your mind, command your emotions, command your attentions. And one way you can do that is being more verbal. Have more authority over your life, over your emotions, over your path, your dreams. For sure. More authority over your life, over your intentions. Being more verbal sends out to the universe that you are affirming to yourself that you are who you say you are with these daily affirmations or even journaling. You know, as you journal, be verbal. Allow these emotions, which is energy that is in motion, that I've recently learned, flow. Express them best way you can. Journaling helps for sure. It releases that energy in a positive way back out into the universe where it'll find itself returning back to you. And speaking of returning back to you, as we begin this journey to be more verbal and speak more over ourselves verbally, we want to create a comfortable space to where this becomes normal. It becomes relaxing. It becomes natural. Because, like someone said, neural, whatever you find normal will find you. So yeah, I get it. Being on this journey to possessing your desires, achieving your goals, and being intentional with your plans and ideas, it can become a very isolated space. It can become very, very in tune with yourself to the point where you feel out the loop from others, out the loop from the world, off the grid. And when we find ourselves weary or doubtful, losing faith, you can become very easily distracted with that little voice, that whispering voice. It begins to wonder or begins to tell us, why are we doing this? Is this even worth it? Now we can take a break. For most of us, a break will send us back months, weeks, years. So as you're watching this now, on whatever stage or your path that you're on to obtaining your goals and reaching your dreams, let's start being more verbal about what we want, what we desire, what's for us. If you know and you're emotionally convinced that what's for you is for you, speak on it. Remind yourself. Remind yourself to the point where it's just normal. It is inevitable, natural. See, one of my favorite things that I like to be verbal with myself is about, I'm strong. They say, hey, Aries, how you feeling? I say, I'm strong as fuck. It's one of my favorites. And over time, as I said that, as I've shared that in opening conversations of how I'm doing, I actually start to recognize how strong I am and how stronger I've gotten. So find you something that's natural for you, something that you do need more of in your life or would like more of in your life, and speak it, speak on it, be verbal. Bond with the energy that it brings, that it gives you. Bond with the energy that you desire it to give you, to the point where it is bonded and it's natural, it's normal. Because like Neuro says, whatever you find normal finds you. So keep winning, bro. And whenever you feel doubtful and isolated, or you feel like you're just alone on this path, remember you're not alone. And to be more verbal, get that whispering voice out your ear, out your head. You can do that with being more verbal with yourself. Let's go. Let's do this. This ain't me. Yo, let's get back on track. You got to remind yourself. Be more verbal. Take more authority in your day, your life. Take more authority in your breaths. There's a lot of power in your breath. For sure. Keep winning, bro.